This here's supposed to be Jericho's job, but he had to try his hand at hunting this morning.
Well, now, Cincinnatus, it's good for you.
Sweeping?
Well, sure. You need to exercise. Besides, I haven't seen you square dance with a broom in a month of Sundays.
Sweeping is for young'uns and women, and I ain't neither.
Morning, Zach.
Morning.
Morning, Daniel. Cincinnatus.
Zach, you sure come in here like a team of mules. What you so excited about?
Well, he's due today. Yes, sir, he's due.
Who's due?
His brother Silas from Philadelphia. Becky's expecting you. Shed's all fixed up, and you can start sleeping there beginning tonight.
What's the matter with his own cabin?
Oh, I'm giving that to my brother and his family to live until they build a cabin of their own. I'm much obliged to you, Daniel. I'm much obliged. I want to greet my brother right, Cincinnatus. I want to buy him a gift, a housewarming gift. I want to get him a tablecloth.
You sure are getting fancy, ain't you?
Well, that's a way of expressing my feelings, my genuine pleasure. I ain't seen Silas in 10 years. You know that, Daniel. Last time I saw him, his little boy Johnny, he weren't no bigger than that. Pollywog is what I used to call him. Pollywog.
Be a pretty good-sized frog by now.
Oh, he's, 19 if he's a day. 20, maybe. My brother Silas and his wife and that boy. That's all the kin I got, Daniel.
Well, I'm glad they finally decided to come.
Yeah. Indians took my family. Silas is all I got left.
Massacre! Massacre! A whole party wiped out! A whole party wiped out, Daniel.
What?
I seen it. All of them dead. There's smoke and burning stuff lying all around.
Now, hold on. Say it clear. What did you see?
About 10 miles back up the trail, a trader's wagon burned, and all 3 of them massacred.
How many?
They're still lying back there. I went up to see if I could find out who they were. The man had a wallet. The name in the wallet was Silas Morgan. And this was in him, clean up to the hilt.
This looks like Mingo's.
Mingo's? You said Mingo's?
Are you sure?
I ought to know his knife.
But it don't make sense. What would Mingo's knife?
His? That Indian's? His?
Now listen, it ain't possible. If Mingo's knife was up there, then...
Then Mingo was there. Then Mingo did it. And he'll pay for this. I'll see to that. I'm going out and find him, and Mingo will get his knife back. I'll put
Hold on, you're not putting a knife into anybody. And besides, you know Mingo.
I know a couple of things. He's an Indian, and that's his knife.
He's no killer, and you know that.
They all are. Every single murdering red savage, educated or not, they all are. This was to be my welcoming gift. You've all lost somebody to those savages. What are you going to do? Just stand around and do nothing?
Zach, don't try to stampede these people without the facts.
That knife, that's enough facts.
No, it's not. It doesn't prove anything.
That's so. Anybody can steal a man's knife. Well, a man can even lose his knife.
Cincinnatus is talking sense. No point going off half-cocked, Zach.
It sure don't make sense. Mingo?
The first thing to do is to go out there and find out what happened before we accuse anybody.
I'm with you, Daniel. It ain't right to jump to conclusions like that.
The party's got to go out there. Let's look. Let's make sure.
We're gonna need horses.
Go get them, Jericho. We'll move out of here in 15 minutes. Are you going, Zach?
I'm taking this with me. This was to be my housewarming gift for him. I'll be bringing my brother home in it. My thanks to your missus, Daniel. I won't be needing your shed now.
Jemima? Where is that girl? Jemima! Oh, Dan, have you seen Mima?
Nope.
There's gonna be no supper ready for the Morgans when they arrive if that girl keeps disappearing. I'm baking a cake and she's out running around.
There's not going to be any supper, Becky.
Why?
And Zach won't be staying with us.
What in the world are you talking about?
Jericho found Zach's brother and his family 10 miles down the trail. They were dead. All three of them.
Oh, Dan, no.
And he found this in Silas Morgan's body.
That looks like Mingo's. Oh, it can't be Mingo. It can't be.
That's the burial party starting out for the place. I'll be back kind of late, Becky.
Dan?
We're ready.
I'll never believe he had anything to do with it.
I can't believe he had anything to do with it either, Becky. But what about them? What about them out there?
Daniel, I found something over here.
Mingo. That's Mingo's shirt. I done seen it 100 times. Look at that stitching.
It's ripped like it was tore right off his back.
Daniel. Beads from a necklace. Boy's hand, some more beads. From the same necklace.
He must have grabbed at him.
Do you recognize them? Do you recognize them? They're Mingos. They're Mingos. The boy must have torn them loose during the struggle.
No, he couldn't have done it.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The shirt, the knife, the beads, all Mingos. What more do you want?
Well, that settles it for sure. For sure, Mingo did it.
Well, we ought to go get him right now. There ain't many places around here he can hide.
Let's go.
What?
Now, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Hold on for what?
I know it looks bad, but no one's asked that one important question. No one's even bothered with it.
What question?
Why? Why would Mingo do this? What possible reason could he have?
He don't need no reason. He's an Injun. He's got the hate built right into him.
Well, now, how does that hate work? Like the way yours is working right now?
Are you trying to stop us from going after Mingo?
No. But there's a proper way of doing these things.
Now listen, you got a responsibility to us, to the settlement, to protect it and to keep folks safe. Now, if you won't do it, that means the end of the settlement. You understand? The end.
You got a duty to us.
You stall, and that's the end.
Well, if you do what you're trying to do right now, that may be the end of it.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of talking. All I've ever gotten from Injuns is grief. Give me that weapon. I'm going after Mingo myself. You take one step and I'll get you.
You're not much different from whoever did that. You're sure ready to murder almost anyone at all, aren't you?
Oh, Daniel.
Maybe out in the wilderness, but nobody here has got the right to take justice into their own hands.
Daniel, you still sound like you're trying to protect Mingo. Why? Because he's your friend.
I'm just trying to protect the law, that's all.
Well, that engine deserves hanging.
That's for a judge and a jury to decide, not you. I figured the first thing we gotta do is a civilized thing. Let's get these poor folks back to the settlement and give them a proper burial. And then we'll go after Mingo and we'll give him a trial. Is it agreed?
Now, they're just getting further away.
That's right. You're just giving Mingo more time.
Well, there's not many places he can go where we can't find him. We'll find him. Now, is it agreed?
We can all for sure track one Indian.
Let's load those horses.
Daniel, things sure look bad for Mingo.
I wouldn't trust him, Daniel. They're not gonna cool off. They'll hang Mingo the minute they set eyes on him.
That's why right after the burying, I'm going after Mingo. Alone.
It's over.
They're buried. Is my pack ready? Know all the places Mingo will go to. Find him and bring him back.
Take care of him, Dan. Protect him.
That's why I'm going alone, Becky.
I'm frightened, Dan. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe no one should.
Let him go? Is that what you mean? I've got a responsibility to this settlement, Becky. I can't let him go, and I can't let them go after him with a rope. I'll bring him back, and he'll get a fair trial.
You believe he did it. You do.
The knife, the shirt, the beads. I don't know, Becky. I don't know anymore.
Where is he? Where's Boone?
Hey, Zach! He's gone. Daniel Boone's gone.
What?
Yeah, he took off. I just come from his cabin. I seen him taking off.
He's gone to warn Mingo. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, to save that murdering Indian's neck.
Yeah. Now, that ain't true. Daniel's gonna bring Mingo back, but he don't trust you, man. He thinks you're a hanging party. He's gonna bring him back.
Oh, that's just fine. That's just fine.
You gone daft? He's gonna go warn that engine.
What you thinking of, Zach?
He's just making things easier for us, that's all. Can't you see that? You want Mingo?
Yeah.
And all we've got to do is follow Mr. Boone.
Yeah.
Let's get on the road.
Zach! Zach, listen to me! Zach!
look for Mingo. I look for Mingo. Where is Mingo?
I know nothing.
The Choctaws are silent. All right. I'll look into every lodge.
Daniel? There's no need for that.
There were 3 people murdered 10 miles out of Boonesboro. Do you know anything about it?
No.
Your knife, your torn shirt, your beads on the ground and in the boy's hand.
Can this be my brother speaking to me? Do you believe I did it?
All I want is the truth.
All right, then. I'll tell you the truth. I did not do it. The trader was cheating the Cherokee, and I stopped him. Later, he and the boy caught up with me on the trail. They tied me to a tree, and they whipped me. They whipped me until I was unconscious. They whipped me until I hung from that tree like a dead animal. Later, when I came to, I was crawling through the woods. I don't know, maybe they cut me down. I don't know. The Choctaws found me there, crawling. They brought me here and they nursed me. I didn't hurt anyone.
Your knife.
I don't know how my knife got there. Oh, my shirt, all the beads around my neck. I just don't know. You don't believe me, do you?
Mingo, you've got to come back to Boonesboro with me.
My friend. My brother.
I am your friend. And your brother. But you've got to come back and tell everyone what you've just told me.
Why, do you think they'd believe me? You don't, do you? You think these scars are reason enough to kill a man, don't you? Well, so will the others. And I wanted to. Oh, how I wanted to. You've never been whipped like a dog.
Mingo, come back, and I'll try to find out the truth.
I told you the truth. I'm not going back with you, Daniel. Oh, you'd be fair, I know that, but not those others. They'd hang me without a single question.
You know you'd have a trial, Mingo.
Once in that settlement, I don't stand a chance. I'm finished. Trial or no trial.
There are men out there in the woods right now, looking for you.
But they could have followed you. They could have followed you here.
Mingo, come back to the settlement with me. There's no other way I can protect you. There's no way I can do anything for you. There's just no other way.
Oh, yes, there is.
Mingo, go. It'll only make things worse. Everyone will be certain that you killed the Morgans.
I'm not putting myself in their hands.
Don't run, Mingo. They'll shoot you. Don't run.
Well, they'll hang me if I stay.
There he is. Oh! Don't come any closer. I don't want to shoot any of you, but I will. You hear?
We here.
I'm taking him back to the settlement, and tomorrow I'm taking him into Salem. He's going to get a chance to tell his story before the official court. Get up, Mingo.
I'll go back with you, Daniel, because I'm forced to. But I know one thing. I'm being led to my death by my brother.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I've come to tell about Mingo.
Go on in.
You hear them, Daniel? They're yelling for my blood.
They're not yelling so loud. I think maybe they're simmering down.
Daniel, let me go. Let me go while there's still time.
You'll be all right, Mingo. I'll take you to Salem tomorrow.
You're taking me to my grave. Very well, then. What was between us is over. We're no longer brothers. You're delivering me to my enemies. And that's what we are now. Enemies!
Listen. While you're safe in Salem, I'll find out the truth. You know I won't stop until I find it out.
I told you the truth!
What we need is proof. We need proof.
Daniel, what's more important? The law or my life?
I brought you a bite of supper, Mingo.
Rebecca, will you tell him to let me go before it's too late? Will you tell him?
Can't you understand? Both are important. The law and your life.
I don't know what to say, Mingo. I'm frightened for both of you.
Give me a gun. Can't you see something's going to happen? Give me a gun. Daniel, I'm asking you to let me go. At least give me a fighting chance.
There's a squaw, a young squaw in the tavern. She just got here. Her name is Kudawari. And she's telling everybody that she saw Mingo do it.
She did what?
She said she was there. She was hiding in the woods. She said she saw it all.
She lies. She lies.
She said she came to prove that the Cherokees were our friends. But right now, she is telling everybody in that tavern that she saw Mingo do it.
Go home. Watch Mingo.
Daniel, let me out of here! Let me out! Let me out of here!
All right, are you satisfied now?
Yeah.
Right there. She saw him there.
He killed them. All three. All three. Then Mingo ran.
All right, now what have you got to say?
I say that's our proof. He's our man, all right. She's seen him do it.
Some of you were beginning to doubt it was Mingo. Does anybody doubt it now? Indians have done enough and gotten away with it. One of them has got to be made an example for the others. Is that judge and jury in Salem any better than us? No! And have we got enough evidence? Yeah! Get a rope! Get a rope for Mingo!
Now, wait a minute.
We ain't waiting for nobody.
Listen to me.
Listen to who? Mingo's friend? This is going to be Mingo's friend. This!
The squaw seen him do it.
Well, let's talk to her.
You talk to her. We're going to act.
You've got no right to take the law in your own hands.
Mingo did.
Every man has the right to a fair trial.
And Mingo's had it.
If you do this, this is the end of the settlement. The Indians won't trust us any longer.
Well, maybe this is the only way they can learn.
And you settlers won't feel it's safe to come here.
My brother thought it was safe to come here. And look what happened to him.
Now, Zach, you're making a mistake.
Wait, please, I've got to speak to you.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Zach. He's gone. Mingo's gone, and it's your fault. You held us up. All right, get everybody. We're going after him.
Wait, Mingo's got a gun.
What do you think this is? Ain't no stick.
We got guns, too.
And we got this.
Listen, Mingo will use that gun if he has to. He's dangerous now.
He won't get a chance to use that gun.
Well, what makes you think you can hunt him better than he can hunt you? If you try, there's no telling how many of you'll get hurt. Now let me go alone, and I promise you I'll bring him back.
Oh, you done that once before. All you did was protect him.
There's always a chance that he's innocent. But you're turning him into a criminal now, and you'll really turn him into a murderer if you go after him in this way.
Now, I'm tired of all this talk. In the meantime, he's getting further away, huh? Are we going after him or not? Yeah!
Daniel?
Dan.
Mingo got away. He hurt Jericho.
It's about that Indian squaw. The one who told the story about Mingo.
Well, what about her?
I tried to talk to her, and she wouldn't answer me. In fact, she fought me to get away. And she ran out of the fort into the woods. There's something strange about her.
Strange?
She was frightened. Very frightened. And maybe she was lying. She wanted to get away.
She looked like a half-breed, Dan. She had blue eyes.
You look after Jericho. I'm going after Mingo.
I'm going with you.
You stay here. There's only you and Cincinnatus to look after Boonesboro.
Well, there's only one thing to pray for now.
What?
Mingo doesn't kill him.
that you, Mingo? It's me, Daniel. Can you hear me?
I hear you, Daniel.
I've got to talk to you.
Don't come any closer. I don't want to hurt you, but I will defend my life.
Will you listen, Mingo? You've got to listen. Will you listen?
And that squaw, Kudawari, the one that went into Boonesboro. Becky tried to talk to her and she fought her and ran away. Now there's something wrong. If you're telling the truth about what happened between you and the Morgans, we've got to find that squaw. Don't you understand? Or maybe you're afraid. Maybe she really was telling the truth about seeing you. The squaw was lying. All right, Lynn, let's find her. Now, if you're innocent, we've got to prove it. There's not much time, and all of Boonesboro is after you.
All right, Daniel. Let me up. It's your gun.
Becky said Kudawari was dressed like one of the river tribes. That means she'll be heading for the Ohio or the Blue Licks. We'll find her together.
Well, not together. You said there's not much time. Well, if we split up, we can find her much more quickly. I trusted you. Now let's see if you trust me.
All right. We'll meet in 2 days at Finley's Lake.
2 days, Finley's Lake.
All right, keep looking. He can't have disappeared from the face of the earth. Keep looking.
Zach! Hey, Zach. Prince. Ain't more than a half day old.
Now, those are moccasins. Let's go.
Oh, now, those prints could be anybody's.
And they could be Mingo's.
The rifle. You will lay the rifle down. The gun. Down.
Squaw came into Boonesboro and told a story about Mingo. Yet the trader's possessions are here.
I trade. I give fair pelts for them.
Mm-hmm. Does a man trade off his cooking pot? What's he gonna use on the trail? And those What's he gonna wear on the trail? And did he come in the wilderness to trade women's dresses? Or is this his wife's dress? And that.
Circle way around. Luke, come on down the center. The rest of you come with me. You better say it fast.
I did not kill your brother.
The squaw saw you.
And it was your knife. I didn't do it. I tell you I didn't. Oh, enough of this talk. Let's get around.
Nothing more, huh?
Come on. I didn't do it. That's all I have to say.
Pull it!
Get that rope off of him. Said get that rope off of him. Mingo is innocent. He didn't kill your brother, Zach. He did. Tell him. I said talk.
He cheated. The trader cheated me and my people. So I followed him.
And you saw the trader whip Mingo, didn't you? And then what?
He cut him down. Mingo laid there, not moving. I think now is my chance.
And you took Mingo's shirt and his necklace, and you used his knife, and you left his things there.
The trader cheated in the village. But Mingo does not punish him. Mingo was a coward. So I punish him. I punish them all.
And you sent Kudawari into Boonesboro?
Yes, to protect me and to protect my people.
And to make sure we hung Mingo. And I found these at his lodge.
Hang him.
Hang that dog! Hang him! Hang him! Give me that rope!
You will hang no one. You're not going to do to him what you almost did to me. I haven't killed anyone yet. But if you try this, I will. I will, to protect this man's life.
All right. We made a mistake. But he's guilty. He said it.
Guilty or not, hang a man like this is wrong. It's always wrong. And you talk about your law. You want the Indian to respect it. Well, let it respect him. Prove to us that there's some justice in your law, that we're not at the mercy of a mob.
If you hang this brave, then the Indians and us, we're nothing but murderers facing each other. And there'll never be any lasting peace or friendship in this wilderness. Well, what do you say? You want to make the Indians hate us more? And prove again they can't get justice?
He's right. We got to obey the law.
Yeah, we ought to take him to Salem and have a trial.
What do you say, Zach?
Salem. I figure I was wrong.
You know, right now, this wilderness seems a little more civilized.
Daniel Broone was a man with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Broone was a man, yes, a big man. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come true.
It's no use, Daniel. We haven't seen a living thing all morning.
It's like the whole world had gone to sleep.
It's dead. I remember a winter once when I was a boy. A great many perished. This is even worse.
Well, it's going to start snowing again. Let's look over the west woods before it starts to come down.
What do you want, Indian?
We ask shelter in your cart from the gathering storm. My wife awaits the birth of our firstborn.
There's no room in the cart. This poor animal couldn't pull the extra weight anyway. Move out of the way.
Get up.
Do not worry, my husband. We will find shelter somewhere.
Howdy. Welcome.
I don't know where we're going to put all these people. Been full up since last night.
We've got to get everybody in the fort. It's our best chance to get them through the blizzard.
Daniel Boone. From a coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippenest, roaringest, fightingest man the Drontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come a truer was he.
Here it is, near the end of December. There'll be 3 more months of this frozen over Hades. We'll never get through it.
A fine Christmas it's going to be. The Indians get through it every year with a lot less than we have.
Savages, they were born to this wasteland, this God-forsaken wilderness.
Now, you claim to be a religious man, Elisha. You should know only a man can forsake himself.
Those are mighty high-sounding and respectful words, Boone. But words are not going to put food in our bellies.
Well, you can't put hope in a frying pan, but that's going to be our main staple for quite a while. Now, listen to me, all of you. We're in for a bad time. This winter's turned out to be far worse than any of us expected. But we'll get through if we just stick together. That's why I asked you to come and stay at the fort for a couple of weeks until the main part of the storm is past.
Mr. Boone, what'll we do for food? You know the early frost took so much of the crop, and the game animals, they're gone. Why, there's no fresh meat to be had.
And we've got prime trouble now without putting in an order for more. Now, we've got some meat salted away, and there might even be some fish in the creek.
Well, if there are, they ain't gonna get away from me.
I seem to remember a speckled trout that's still laughing at you.
Oh.
How can you make jokes when we might be dead in a few weeks?
We're not gonna be dead in a few weeks, none of us. Not if we keep our heads. And in the meantime, if we can find a way to make each other laugh, all the better.
I should have listened to Clint Brocker when he tried to talk me into going south with him. And I tell you, there's not enough food.
You should have listened to someone. Maybe you'd have spent more time planting potatoes instead of building on that extra room. Now, there've got to be certain rules laid out, and we've got to live by them. And that means everybody. We're going to collect the meat that you brought and take it to the salt house along with ours so it won't spoil. And then we'll pass it out carefully as it's needed.
What if I decide not to give up my food?
Well, as long as you're here, Emmett, you'll have to do as I say.
But I've got a big family to feed.
Everybody will get an equal share. Now, the women and children will stay in the tavern during the day while the men hunt whatever game is left.
I've seen the game that's left. They're nothing but frozen carcasses buried under the snow.
And we'll be buried with them if a miracle don't happen.
Well, now, don't go breaking a hamstring. By rationing what we've got, we'll get by.
Can you guarantee that, Boone?
Daniel, got two Injuns out here want to talk to you. One of them's a squaw. She looks froze clear through.
Bring them in.
Come on.
We seek the one called Boone.
I'm Boone.
He's the one that pranced in front of my horse this morning.
My name is Oneha. This is my wife, Tona.
Oneha, I knew I recognized that name. You were the son of Chief Trenoy, are you not?
I am his eldest son.
But your wife is not a Creek.
She is Tuscarora. She is the only child of Chief Gray Cloud.
Of course. I remember now. This is no ordinary couple. This is a marriage of noble blood between two powerful and rival tribes. This is a marriage that finally stopped the bloodshed between the Tuscarora and the Creek.
If the Great Spirit honors us with the sun, he will unite our two tribes by blood in lasting peace.
You're many miles from your people.
We journey to the village of my wife. An escort from her village is to meet us and take us to the flat mountain to the north. Tana awaits the arrival of our first child. The signs are that he will be born before the new moon.
Your wife's expecting a child within the next few days, and she's been out in the freezing cold, trudging through the snow?
We'd hoped to reach the village of her father before the child came, but the snows have delayed us.
Why such a trip with your wife in this condition?
Her father's an old man. We were told he would not live till spring. His dying wish is to see the son of his daughter before death comes. I hear that the white man Boone is a friend to his red brothers. The sky darkens and fills with white ice. I ask shelter, not for myself, but for my wife and our child.
There's no room here.
But she's expecting a child.
There's not enough room as it is.
Cincinnatus, what about the storeroom?
There ain't enough room left in there to let go with a good sneeze. About the only place that ain't filled with people is the powder house.
The air in there's not fit to breathe. What about the animal shelter?
Now, that might be fitting.
At least they'd be out of the elements.
Well, who's gonna feed them? The food supply is too low as it is.
Well, 2 more mouths won't make that much difference.
Well, I don't agree. And I don't believe anyone else will.
Wait a minute. It was a Gray Cloud that attacked my hunting party 2 years back. This girl's father. A lot of white men was killed in that raid.
Well, now, that was 2 years ago. And as I recall, your party had no right to be in Gray Cloud's hunting grounds. And since then, a treaty has been signed and there's been no trouble.
The blood of our own is on her head. We don't want that savage here.
There's something to that. It's pretty risky.
Well, I'm not going to turn out a woman expecting a child. Take her to shelter.
I'll go with you.
That's the food I'm worried about. This is my food.
Good morning, Mrs. Tully. Good morning. I brought you some hot broth.
But you have young ones of your own to feed.
Oh, we have plenty. And you have to keep your strength up.
But good words they speak of Broone. Speak the same of his wife.
The blanket you gave us last night. Oneha put it there to dull the cutting of the wind.
It is all right?
Of course. That's a very good idea.
A gift of a blanket is a sign of friendship among my people.
I want to be your friend, Tana. Now eat this before it gets cold.
Oneha.
No, little one. You must eat all. Our son must be strong. I go now to find some wood.
Oh, there's wood behind the storehouse shelter. Take what you need.
You will rest while I'm gone?
Never have I known a man so big to worry about one so little.
You go along, Oneha. I'll stay with Tana till you get back.
Thank you.
Where's the hatchet?
I forgot it.
Well, need it to cut through the ice.
You go on, I'll catch up.
For my new son.
Oh. I'll find something to make a pillow for you.
Nantine! The Great Spirit honors you. Nantine, my cousin. It has been so many springs since we said goodbye. Nantine, this is my friend, wife of the great white man called Broone.
I'm honored to meet the cousin of Tana.
We lived as little children together until Oneha took me as his wife and I went to live with his people.
How did you find us?
I found your trail in the snow near the river and followed it here. I was afraid the white man had captured you.
The white man is our friend. He has given us shelter and food.
Why did you come so far in the white cold?
To warn you that Shoshone is coming.
And Gray Cloud sends Shoshone to meet us and escort us to the village of the Tuscarora.
Do not trust Shoshone.
Shoshone?
He is a Tuscarora brave who hates the Creeks and did not wish the tribes to bury their hate and live in peace.
If the Great Spirit should honor Tana with a male child, our two tribes would be united forever.
Shoshone wants no male child to be born. He wants war. His heart is black and his blood boils with the fire of old hate. I have heard him swear that he will destroy a male child of Oneha and Tana.
Oneha.
I must return to the village before he knows I have warned you. Guard Tana well, Oneha.
Nantine!
Doesn't seem to burn too well.
It's good enough to dry itself out and give us a little comfort. How'd you get out there today?
Squirrel, a bird, and 4 frozen feet.
Not enough to choke a frog.
Well, frogs are not a bad idea. We have to dig a few out of the banks.
Well, frogs are good eating. Delicacy.
How do you hope to feed so many people on such pitiful game? I'm telling you, we'll never get through the winter at this rate. If you just listen to me, I got a plan.
I already have, Elisha. I know you're upset over the situation. We all are. There's no sense in worrying the women folk any more than they are. You're a good man, but on the stubborn side, even hard-nosed at times, but all in all, you're a decent fellow. We're going out to the salt house to pick up some meat. Why don't you come out and give us a hand?
Well, if I saw all that meat packed away, well, maybe it would give my spirits a lift.
There's no doubt about it. Something's been chewing into this meat.
And this piece. And this one. Look at it.
Well, this meat's been chewed into.
Daniel. Dead raccoon.
Well, how did he get in here? The door was locked.
Must have been a loose board or under the roof. It doesn't matter. The damage is done.
The mouth.
I saw it.
What about the mouth?
Raccoon died of white fever.
White fever?
It's a highly contagious disease. Carried by animals.
Wiped out an entire Cherokee village not long ago. All this meat's gonna have to be destroyed and the salt house burned.
Destroy the meat?
We have no choice. It's contaminated, spoiled. We can't risk spreading the disease.
What's worse, Broone? Dying of white fever or starvation?
Took our meat away from us, and now it's all spoiled. I should have given it to my family while I still had it.
Well, what are we gonna do? Just sit here and starve to death?
Now let's simmer down. Let's not lose our heads yet. We're not the first ones to find themselves in this kind of predicament, and we won't be the last.
Even if we survive the cold, the blizzard, what do we live off of? What do we eat? A few scrawny rabbits and an occasional squirrel. Those puny 3 fish it took Cincinnatus all day long to catch.
It's better than none.
I say we head south for Louisiana while there's still time.
Well, now, how long do you think you'd last in that blizzard?
I say Elijah's right. Let's get out of here while we can.
We'd be plumb out of our minds to try to get through that snow.
Well, we'd be plumb out of our minds if we stay here.
Look, I was confident enough in Dan Boone to come here, and I still have enough confidence in him to stay.
Emmett, how come you're so all-fired confident? Maybe you got some grub stashed away we don't know about, huh?
You accusing me of hoarding, Jeremy Kane?
Maybe that's just what I'm doing.
What is the matter? What is the matter? What is wrong with you? If you let fear turn to hate, then there's no hope for us.
All right. Then let's stick together. Tomorrow, let's all of us leave Boonesboro and head south.
And leave everything we've worked for?
Working for something's one thing, dying for it's another.
I told you nobody's gonna die.
And another thing. How do we know those Indians you let in aren't part of some plot to trick us?
What are you talking about?
Tell him, Jeremy.
Daniel, I saw an Indian sneaking out of the fort today.
That was Nanteen.
You knew about this, Becky?
I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't have a chance to tell you. The girl was Tana's cousin, and she came to warn Tana.
Well, she didn't have to sneak in. We let her in. She was probably afraid. Now, I want 6 of you men to start hunting.
What's this about an Indian woman bringing a warning?
What about that, Becky?
Well, it seems the Tuscarora brave Shoshone isn't too happy about the news of the expected baby.
Daniel, Shoshone obviously wants war with the Creeks.
And Shoshone's on his way now to escort Oneha and Tana back to Chief Greycloud's village. The girl came to warn Tana not to trust Shoshona.
You know what this means, Boone? On top of everything else, we can get mixed up in that Indian trouble. If this Shoshona finds out this Indian woman's here, he just might try to raid us.
Great Cloud won't attack this fort as long as his daughter is here.
What does it take to prove to you we gotta get out of here?
Daniel, we just have to. We ain't got enough to eat. Now this Indian thing?
We'll get enough to eat if we have to hunt and fish and dig for 24 hours a day.
Well, we've got 3 fishes now. We can get 3 loaves where you can bless them and we'll all eat.
All we got left is hope and prayer. And I won't stand still for blasphemy. Now, it took all of us to build what we've got here, and it's going to take all of us to keep it. When we came here, this was a savage land, and we tamed it with our bare hands. We can't fight among ourselves. We can't let this land turn us into savages.
Dan, I've been expecting you for hours.
Thought maybe I'd flush some rabbits. Didn't get a thing. Mingo's still out there. Saw a pack of wolves turn on one of their own tonight. Tore him to pieces. They're starving too.
You must be exhausted. Oh, the fire's almost gone out. I had a terrible time getting the Robertson children to sleep and forgot to put more wood on.
Oh, don't bother. We'll be going to bed soon.
Oh, but I wanted to keep it going till you came home. But I did keep the coffee hot. I saved you a cup.
Mima and Israel, they all right?
They're holding up just fine. You should be proud of them, Dan.
It's bad, Rebecca. Real bad.
You haven't called me Rebecca for years. Can't be that bad.
I'm worried. I think I'm worried more now than I've been in all my whole life put together. Salted meat's gone. The blizzard. And I can't blame Elisha and all the others for getting all twisted up. I'm getting meaner myself than some old grizzly bear.
I know. I've never seen you lose your temper twice in one day before.
Everything we've worked for. A dream.
Dan, you listen to me. When I first met you, I thought you were, I don't know, the kind of hero that young girls read about in books. But as I got to know you, I realized that you were a man. And I fell in love with that man. Because he was kind and strong. And what's even more important, because I believed in him. In his dream. And it became my dream. I still believe in that man. In his dream. We'll pull out of this. I know we will.
Ma?
What is it, dear?
I'm hungry.
Go back to sleep, Israel.
Israel, wait. Here, son.
Thanks, Pa.
Dan, I saved that for your breakfast. You need your strength, too.
You're my strength. Israel, Jemima. You.
Better make my rounds. Any luck?
Didn't even see anything.
You ought to go get some rest. You need it.
So do you.
It's Broone. May I come in?
You are always welcome.
How you getting along?
My son becomes restless. I think the time shall be soon now.
You're sure certain it's going to be a boy, aren't you?
Already I can feel the strength of a brave man.
Our son shall be the beginning of a new way of life for our tribes. A sapling to protect his people like the branches of a great tree.
Well, if he's like his father, he'll be a good man. Where'd this come from?
It is the work of my husband.
That's good work. You could use a carpenter around here.
Daniel!
Two Indians. You want me to let them in?
Yes.
I am Sashona. We have come to escort the daughter of Great Cloud back to our village.
But she cannot leave now. The time of birth for our child is near.
Great Cloud ordered me to bring her to him at once.
Great Cloud had no wish to harm his only daughter and her child. We will stay until the child is born and wait 2 moons until he is strong enough to travel. If our good friend Broone will let us remain.
Of course you can. She's in no condition to travel.
We go now.
Is it your hope, Sashona, that the cold would perhaps be harmful to the newborn?
We will leave when I say. Not before.
Think that about settles it, Shoshona. You can camp outside the shelter if you like. Try to get some rest. Shoshona, I know how you feel about the baby. So do they. Don't bother us. We won't bother you.
The child of Tana will not live to unite the tribes. There will be war. The creeks will be destroyed. Return to the village. Tell Great Cloud the white man holds his daughter hostage, and we must attack.
Attacked? Why?
Is it not true that a newborn child and his mother might die in the confusion of battle? Go!
Flasher? Everybody seems to be in low spirits this morning. We've got to figure out some way to help them. We've got to help them, Becky.
I know. Wait a minute.
What in the world have you got there?
What is that, Israel?
It's a Christmas tree.
What do you know about that? Did you make it yourself?
Uh-huh.
It's a regular humdiddly-dinger, too.
Well, now, that's the real spirit of Christmas, Israel.
Now, we just had some popcorn, make some strings around there.
Popcorn.
That's all right, darling. Your little tree is very nice, just as it is.
Isn't that my hair ribbon?
It was just an old one.
Israel, that happens to be my best ribbon, and look at it, you've cut it to pieces.
Jemima, now it's for a good cause.
Daniel. Something's happened. I was on my way to meet you. I noticed the lock was broken. All the powder has been deliberately wetted down.
Tell them.
We'll make him talk.
Just hold on. Shoshona, you've got a choice. Do you want to tell me why you wet down that powder? Or do I walk away and let them ask you their way?
I did it to save my people from your guns.
And what are you talking about?
Unless you release the daughter of Grey Cloud, my people will attack the fort.
Attack? For what reason?
Grey Cloud would not break the treaty.
He says you have broken the treaty by keeping his daughter hostage.
She's not being kept hostage, and you know that.
Yellow Eye, he's gone. You sent Yellow Eye back to Grey Cloud with lies. Why?
It would be a bad omen to have the child of Grey Cloud's daughter born under the roof of the white man. If you come with me now, there will be no attack.
So the baby, maybe even Tawna, would die out there in the snow. Is that what you had in mind, Shoshona? Or if there is an attack, maybe the child and the mother will die during the middle of it.
What? If you wish to stop the attack, you must send Tawna away from the village.
You gotta send him away now, Boone. We don't want any more trouble than we've already got.
It is many miles to Grey Cloud's village. It is time for the coming of the child. Such a journey now would kill them.
Well, it's them or us.
Send him away.
Grey Cloud would believe me. I will go to him and tell him you are our friends. He will not attack.
It's a good idea.
Why take such a chance? Get them out of the fort, all of them.
I'm not going to send that girl and her baby to their death out in this weather. Natus, find Oneha a warm coat and get him on his way. Jeremy, take Shoshone and lock him up in the tool shed.
Come along, son.
Now, the rest of you men, you must have at least 10 rounds of powder left in your horn, maybe more. Just in case, let's set our defense.
Not me. I'm taking my wife and getting out of here right now. If the rest of you have any sense, you'll do the same.
You heard Daniel. Fetch your rifles.
A man could easily get lost in this blizzard. What if Oneha doesn't make it on time?
And we don't worry about starvation.
Come on, get in. Leave it alone.
don't you listen to reason, man? You can't make it. You won't be able to make a mile a day in this.
You'll all wish you'd come with me when them Tuscarora devils come screaming down on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoshone gets through before Oneha, there won't be any stopping him.
Here, bite on this leather. It'll help.
What time you figure it is?
A little after midnight.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Becky! I thought I told you to stay inside.
Well, I'm afraid the baby didn't hear you, and I've got to have some more blankets.
It's now?
Now!
Daniel! It's them.
It's Gray Cloud, all right. On the horse. I guess Oneha didn't get through. I can't tell on this light how many braves he brought with him. I'm going down and talk to him. Daniel, you can't go out there. They're liable to kill you. How long can we fight without gunpowder? There's no need for both of us to. Let's go. Looks like Oneha made it.
Gray Cloud, this is my friend, the one they call Broone.
I'm honored to meet Gray Cloud, great chief of the Tuscarora.
Oneha called you friend? I call you friend. Oneha said your people need food. We have much. We bring food to white friends of my daughter.
Well, there's enough food here to feed the settlement for a month.
Tonna. What of Tonna?
Baby, he was coming when we left the fort. Come on.
Take him, my husband. Hold your son and feel the warmth of new life.
Go on, take him, Oneha.
You have made an old man walk in the shadow of death with courage, my daughter. A tribute shall be paid the Great Spirit For the boy shall become man, and there shall be peace between our tribes.
That is good.
I make promise that I will light the dark sky with one fire, if child be male, 2, if woman child. We must send signal fire to tell her the good news.
I'll light a torch atop the wall you can see for miles. Made many friends here today, Gray Cloud.
You were my friend when you took in my children.
Welcome back, Elisha. You said it'd take a miracle to save us. There it is. Thanks to Gray Cloud, we're gonna make it.
I'm sorry, Daniel. Sorry for everything I've said. Sorry I didn't have enough hope.
Remember that when you take hope from a man, he's just another animal.
Daniel, we want to, do you suppose it'd be all right to offer him a gift?
I'm sure it would be. I'll take you in.
I've said some pretty ornery things to those people. You think they'd want me in there now?
They're just ordinary people like us. They understand. There's an old Indian saying they know. When a man's heart's full of fire, sparks fly out of his mouth. Let us go. Far from thee shall come forth a leader who shall rule my people.
That big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream cometh.
sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. I was merely trying to put you out.
Well, you certainly succeeded. I'm very put out.
I'm sorry it was necessary. Come along.
I suppose I ought to say thank you, but I'm just so tired I'm not thinking.
I saw your signal.
Oh, thank goodness somebody did. I've been lost for days.
You mean you're alone?
I've been looking for Boonesboro. It must be somewhere near here.
I'm headed there myself. If you can walk, I'll have you there in an hour.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, don't worry. I'm all right. After all I've been through, another hour's nothing if it means finding Daniel Boone.
Madeline almost convinced me. Well, Blakely, step number 1 accomplished.
Daniel Boone, what a doer, what a dream come true, what Daniel Boone. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roarin'est, fightin'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a boon, what a doer, what a dream come true was he.
All right. Hold. Detail. Hold. Right. Hey.
No, you march like a bunch of old... All right, now you get this through your heads and you get it straight. Soldiers you're not. Soldiers you might not want to be. But the most important battle that may ever be fought on this frontier rests on you. Well, you men are gonna be ready for it if I have to march the legs off every man in this settlement.
Captain, look. It's Daniel Boone. Boone's back.
Dismiss him, Sergeant. That'll be all for the day.
Dismiss.
Daniel, I didn't expect you for quite a spell. Mighty quick trip for all the way from Philadelphia.
Well, it turned out to be a rather urgent business.
You actually meet with the Continental Congress?
Oh, not the whole shebang. They're pretty busy men. Just a committee that sent for me.
Daniel, it's good to see you back, man. You bring me orders from the Congress.
I sure did.
Well, finally, we'll be marching against the Indians then.
Well, not exactly yet. Let's go inside.
Daniel, what do you mean, not exactly? What are my orders?
Well, we're not going to march against the Five Nations, Captain. We're going to try to make peace with them.
You're joking, man. Peace. Peace, is it, with the most treacherous confederation of savages in the entire territory? Now, all right. Whose brilliant idea was that, I'd like to know?
Strategy Committee. They've already had word from Raincloud that he's willing to talk. So it kind of looks like the rest up to us.
Well, they're a bunch of feather-brained, under-headed fools, is what they are. They're sitting on their fat backsides up there that... Look, Daniel, you're a frontiersman. Didn't you tell him, man? You know that a strong militia force striking out from Boonesboro could break up the Indian alliance once and for all and go a long step toward driving the British permanently out of the Ohio territory.
Maybe. we'd have to have a lot more luck than we've had so far.
And also know that if you sign a treaty of neutrality with the 5 nations, we won't be able to attack north of the Ohio at all.
I reckon. But if the Indians swing to the British, we'll be outnumbered every place we turn. But if the 5 nations agree to stay neutral, we've turned the tables. And we'll have more men on the frontier than the Redcoats can muster.
Sure we will. If the Indians respect the treaty, we will.
They'll respect it if Daniel signs it.
And you're willing to gamble the fate of the entire frontier on that kind of blind faith, are you?
I am.
Well, Captain, the only real danger I see is if the British find out about our meeting with Raincloud and try to do something to stop it before we can come to an agreement.
Where does this famous meeting take place?
On the Ohio.
Indian territory.
Neutral territory. Raincloud has agreed to come with only 4 sub-chiefs to sit in council.
What do you mean, with no warriors?
No warriors.
And you're going to take his word for that?
Well, it seems he's going to take my word. Why should I doubt his?
Serious matter, I'm afraid. I found the lady out on the Cumberland Run, lost, trying to make her way here. Alone, as you can see.
Who is she?
Her name is Madeline Lorne, the victim of a massacre. There were no survivors unless some of them were carried off prisoner. She doesn't know, not even about her own husband.
Where did it happen?
Up in the Ohio, about 100 miles from here, a place called Tamarack.
That's very close to where our council meeting is to take place.
Daniel, it sounds like Raincloud has brought his warriors in spite of your agreement.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. She's in no condition to answer questions now. This is something Becky can attend to. You're gonna be all right now, man. Cabin later.
She's in there refreshing herself. And don't you men go plaguing her with questions. She's been through a terrible experience.
I wish she had some idea which tribe it was.
In the dead of night, how could she? Now that I know the difference in the tribes when I first came to Kentucky.
You know, if there were British with them, Daniel.
She said only Indians, Captain Ives.
Well, there you are, then. It's something the murdering savages thought of them.
Boy, she sure's a lot prettier than she was when she got here.
Israel. Did I hear the name right? Captain Ives?
He has my deepest sympathy, madam.
It's not by any chance Captain Robert Ives, the hero of Portsmouth?
I'm sure I was at Portsmouth, madam, but with the name hero, I think should be reserved for men far braver than I.
Mr. Boone, of course. Oh, I'm so relieved to find you here. Truly, my prayers have been answered. Now, what can I tell you, gentlemen? How can I help you? No, go ahead. Truly, I'm just fine now.
Well, Miss Lorne...
won't you sit down, Mrs.
Lorne? Mrs. Lorne, we'd like to know how you managed to get here.
By the grace of God, Mr. Boone. It's all a terrible dream now. Days and nights all blurred together. Running till I was exhausted and hiding at night, terrified that they'd come back again and find me. Eating anything I could lay my hands on, nuts, berries. One time I stumbled across some nesting quail and stole their eggs, poor little things. But I'd go through it all again tomorrow if it would see those dreadful fiends wiped out to the last man.
Well, there are an awful lot of Indians north of the Ohio. It would help to know which ones were involved.
Anything at all that you can remember? Paint, the way they wore their hair?
Oh, I remember all right. It was shaved at the sides, and they had a big black crest of hair running down the middle.
Iroquois.
All right, that settles it, Daniel. Rain Cloud's old men. Now, what about your treaty?
Treaty? Don't tell me you had a treaty with those murderous savages.
Well, we were just about ready to start out by order of the Continental Congress to dicker for one.
Well, that's impossible now, of course. Isn't it, Captain Ives?
Under the circumstances, a direct attack's the only thing.
Well, it does seem reasonable that we'd take our rifles along as well as our peace pipes.
All right, and the sooner the better. My whole militia will be ready to start at sunup in the morning.
12 men will be enough, Captain. Hand-picked, I'll give you a list.
So few? But my husband, some of the other men, they may be prisoners. They must be rescued, Mr. Boone. As brave a man as Captain Ives is, he can't hope to accomplish all that with just a dozen men.
If we show up in force, that'll be a hostile move on our part. Rain Cloud won't counsel with us, and I won't risk that. Besides, we don't know what we're up against until we look at Mrs. Lawrence's camp and find out exactly what did happen.
Oh, for the love of heaven, man, hasn't the poor woman told us enough already?
For now, I guess. I understand your concern over the fate of your husband and the rest. We'll free them if they're alive, and we'll try to find out who's responsible and punish them. But at the same time, we're going to try to sign a treaty with the Five Nations, too. 12 men, Captain, no more.
All right, Mr. Boone, just as you say. But I think it's absolute folly, and I'll say so in my report.
Well, it's a free country. And if we're lucky, it'll stay that way.
Daniel, it might save time if Mrs. Lawrence would give us such directions as she's able. If she could draw some sort of maps.
I'll do better than that. I'll show you the way once we get somewhere near the river.
You mean go with us?
I admire your spunk, ma'am, but you've already walked a good many miles.
Which proves I could do it again. My husband, Mr. Boone, I must know if he's alive. I can't stand to just sit here and wait. And you know I can make it, don't you, Mingo? Besides, I want to see if you're still talking treaty with them when you see what they did to us. And Captain Ives needs somebody to identify the Indians, don't you?
She's right, Daniel. If any of his people are involved, Chief Raincloud certainly won't take our word for it.
You know, Daniel, if it'll save us only a few hours, it'll be worth the risk. I'll personally look after her. She'll be no trouble.
All right. While Cincinnatus is outfitting Captain Ives' men, Rebecca, you'd better take over with this recruit.
Detail, halt.
Daniel, ladies. The Cherokee tell me that the trail is clear, at least as far as the West Fork.
That's what I'd hoped. If the Five Nations mean peace, there's no point in watching the trail. If they mean war, they'll let us get as close as possible before they show their hand.
Well, isn't that a rather risky way of finding out?
No better way?
No.
Everything loaded?
Including them presents you ordered for Rain Cloud. Pardon me. Daniel. You are out a pretty penny for all them stores.
Well, if the captain and those men can soldier for free, the least I can do is feed them on the march.
Yeah, reckon it would seem so. Sure ain't no way to run a business. But if we get a treaty with the Five Nations, maybe it'll perk a trade up some.
Well, it might.
Tell you what, Daniel. You keep it quiet, and I'll go halvers with you.
Well, thank you, Cincinnatus. You keep an eye on things.
Don't worry, Daniel. I'll know what to do.
Ready when you are, Captain.
It'll be just a moment. There's something I want to do. Mrs. Lauren, stand at rest, but I want your attention. Now, you all know that our orders are to proceed directly to a meeting with the chiefs of the Five Nations. And they're to support Mr. Daniel Broone here in his negotiations for a peace treaty with him. Well, the situation is gravely altered. This is Mrs. Madeline Lorne. Mrs. Lorne has reason to believe that her husband and all of her friends have been killed by Indians, very probably the self-same ones we're supposed to be meeting. All right, now, Mrs. Lorne will accompany us as far as the scene of begging your pardon, the massacre. What we find there will determine any further course of action. All right, I want you all to open your ears now. I want the presence of this brave little woman amongst us to be a constant reminder to us all that should we have to engage with the Indians, our duty is clear and plain. There'll be no quarter given and no mercy shown. And that's all I have to say. All right, you can move them out, Sergeant.
Detail, attention, hook, about, please. Forward.
2 weeks, maybe less.
Forward.
Mama, you youngins take care of your mom.
Okay, Pop.
Hustle and bustle, I haven't had a chance to tell you how fortunate we are to have a man of your military experience with us, Captain Ives.
You believe me, that good fortune is mine, madam.
Maybe it's just female foolishness or intuition, but there is something that's been bothering me. I've heard it said that Mr. Boone tends to favor the Indians whenever possible. Well, you don't think that's true, do you, Captain Ives?
Well, maybe a wee bit. It's probably the influence of the Cherokee, you know.
Mingo?
Yeah, but don't you worry about it. I intend to give them both the full benefit of me best counsel and judgment.
That does relieve my mind, but...
Detail.
Please, Captain, I do want to help, and I must find my husband, but after all your kindness to me, I could never forgive myself if my presence became a source of friction to you.
Dear lady, how could your presence be anything but an inspiration to us all?
What a generous thing to say.
Friend Broone is a strong-minded man, you know, and perhaps he's a wee bit jealous of his reputation. We've had a difference of opinion or two already, but he seems a fair man in his way. Now, don't you worry about a thing. You just put your trust in me, Madeline.
What seems to be the trouble, ma'am?
Trouble?
Maybe we ought to put you on one of these pack horses right off.
Oh, I am sorry. We do have to keep on marching, don't we?
If we're going to get to your people in time to do them any good. I'd have a word with you, Captain.
Oh, yes, all right, Mr. Broone.
How stupid of me. I seem to be making a nuisance of myself already.
Not at all, Mrs. Lorne. In Kentucky, nuisances come in a somewhat different type of package, I assure you.
I generally like to stick to my own chores and appreciate the same in others. But you might want to open up your marching order a little.
Well, Mr. Broone, I thought that you didn't expect any contact with the hostiles until we got to this side of the West Fork.
Well, I don't. Not from the Five Nations, anyway. We don't know that they're hostile yet. And until we do, we'll just keep hoping. But I do know those boys yonder are Kentuckians. And they'd be a sight happier with more room to move around.
All right, Sergeant, spread them out. From now on, we'll march in open order.
Yes, sir. Break ranks. Open ranks. Hold.
can't tell me you're a Cherokee, Mingo.
My mother was.
One of the 5 civilized tribes, of course. I should have known when you found me in the woods. Your accent, your manners, the unmistakable traits of a gentleman.
Some of my Cherokee ancestors might disagree. The other half was English.
Really?
Yes, I was brought up in London and educated there.
And then you came back here? Why?
Every man has his country.
Then what actually are you?
I'm an American.
You make that sound so important.
Well, isn't it to you?
How can you ask that? Would I be out here on the frontier if it weren't?
No, Mrs. Lorne, you ought to be taking advantage of this rest. Boone has given us precious little of it. There's liable to be even less time for it later.
I'm quite all right, really, Captain Oz.
Mr. Mingo, if your friend Boone doesn't mistrust Rain Cloud's people every bit as much as I do, then what's he prowling around up there all the time for, like a cat, even when we're in friendly territory?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Captain.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Question the great man's motives, is it? Question his infallible judgment.
Well, it isn't that. It's just that you're stirring up.
I'm doing no such thing. Now, surely my own judgment has some right to respect.
Not at this particular moment, Captain.
Hey, we haven't got time for a swim.
What is this? Some kind of Cherokee custom of yours?
Soldier in first class, isn't it, Captain?
Now, what do you mean by that, Mr. Boone? Oh, that? Well, I was just, She's a remarkable woman, Mr. Boone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd better check the sentries again.
I just did.
Everything's quiet.
Too quiet. The British are bound to know that we aim to see Rain Cloud and what we're after. They probably know when we started and just about where we are. And they haven't tried to stop us. I don't like it.
I should think that that would just be more proof that the Indians who massacred Mrs. Lawrence's party belong to Rain Cloud.
We won't have proof of anything one way or another until we look over Mrs. Lawrence's camp.
Look, Boone, I know how desperately little you want to believe that Rain Cloud's people had anything to do with the massacre. I also know how much the treaty means to you, but confound it, man, the fate of the entire frontier rests in our hands alone right this minute.
More likely the fate of the whole country.
All right, then all the more reason to face facts, then. Sure, and the British know where we are, what we're doing, and what our mission is. And they also know you're not going to get your treaty. With the 5 nations out in paint, why should the Redcoats bother about us now? Now, the murder and savages will take care of that as soon as we get deep enough into their territories to suit them. If I'd only brought the rest of me militia.
Well, now we'd have a fight on our hands for sure. Better turn your men in. We may be just a mite busy in the morning. Mrs. Lorne. It's the hill we saw back yonder.
We were going to build our church right up there on that knoll. We were camped just beyond it.
And the place we were to meet Rain Cloud?
Oh, I'd make it about 10 miles further down the river.
The thing's stirring out there. You know something, Boone? It's just possible they don't know we're here, that they didn't expect us so soon.
I hope you're right.
You realize what advantage that gives us? We head straight for your council grounds, we can be in position by dark. Now, we've got 15 guns all told.
16.
If we hit them hard and without warning, we could wipe them out in a few volleys.
All 5 of them, Captain? Rain Cloud and the 4 other chiefs?
Surely you can't still expect them to show up alone.
Until I see different, I can't.
Captain Ives is right, Mr. Boone. I beg you to listen to him.
I'm sorry. I know how you must feel, but our orders from Philadelphia...
Now, I'm a soldier. I know what our orders are. Now, I've tried my best to cooperate. Can't you have some consideration for this poor woman here? Surely our first consideration should be to the man who may still be alive in that camp.
I could go on ahead, Daniel, and see if Rain Cloud brought any warriors with her.
Well, out here, a man's first duty is to himself if he hopes to stay alive long enough to help somebody else. You know that, Mingo. Now, let's follow the timber around the foot of that ridge, and don't approach Mrs. Lawrence's camp until you get a signal from Mingo or me.
Sure you're all right?
In a short time, Boone will join us here. We will smoke the pipe with him and there will be peace among us. My heart is glad. It has been worth waiting for.
Thorough job.
It would be if it were the Iroquois.
They probably dumped the bodies in the river so no one could make count. Looks like Mrs. Lorne was a mighty lucky lady.
Yes, well, it's something to be grateful for. You were really counting on that treaty with Rain Cloud, weren't you, Daniel?
It beats fighting a war nobody could be sure if we could win.
Well, now you've seen it, Mr. Boone.
Well, it looks like you say, Miss Lorne.
We'll attack at once, of course.
Well, I'd like to poke around just a little bit more.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Boone. Take your time.
Well, just a few minutes. Miss Lorne looks like she could use the rest.
I didn't come back here to rest, Mr. Boone.
Come on, Mrs. Lorne. Might as well make yourself comfortable while himself makes up his mind.
She does look worn out, Daniel. Yeah, I shouldn't wonder. I'm a mite tuckered out myself. Why don't you build her a fire so somebody can brew her a cup of tea? It might help. Yes, yes. It's just a small fire. Don't mind the smoke.
Sorry I kept you waiting, but what I wanted was at the bottom of my pack.
He's making us a fire so we can have some tea.
Go without smoke, Captain. No danger whatever, I assure you.
Well, that's all right with me. But what I've got might do you a little bit more good.
Oh, perhaps just a little.
It's Madeira, you know, the finest Momsey in the world. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
What a useful trick.
Well, it's really quite simple. All one needs is the bow, the drill, and the proper kindling. You've never seen this done before?
Uh-uh. What are you looking at me like that for?
Oh, admiration, shall we say? Well, I must be getting back. I believe Daniel is waiting for me. You must try this sometime.
Something wrong?
Look at that proof mark.
British tall musket.
Same model they've passed out to every tribe they've been able to stir up against us.
Same model the English issue to their own troops.
Are you trying to tell me something?
When I first found Madeline Lawn, she had a fire going and was trying to signal for help with it. She didn't even have a knife, let alone a flint and steel. And I just discovered she doesn't know how to use a fire drill. Who built the signal fire for her?
That is an interesting question.
Are you feeling any better now?
No, a little faint. I think maybe it's the wine. I'm not used to it.
All right, let me fix your blankets here. You can lie down a little.
No, I think I'll just go down to the stream and get a little cold water.
No, don't exert yourself. I'll get it for you.
Captain, if I'm going to be sick, I want to be by myself.
Yes, when she told us what she lived on. Nuts, berries, even quail eggs. A rather curious diet and hardly in season all at the same time. What do you make of all this, Daniel?
Well, a British musket could have gotten here any number of ways. They could have carried off their dead as well as their prisoners. Take a look at this. It's funny how little things always trip a feller up. Salt. Plain old ordinary table salt. The most valuable and scarce item on the frontier. You think an Iroquois would overlook that?
Not very likely.
And it's like everything else Mrs. Lorne has told us. Her husband, her friends, the massacre. I think the British fixed up this camp so we'd believe her story.
And attack Raincloud instead of making peace with her. We'd best get back to Captain Ives before she tricks him into marching on his own.
Well, we'd better make our own story watertight first. Captain Ives is pretty far gone. He might be a difficult fellow to convince.
That's true.
John?
What's wrong? Why aren't they moving?
That Daniel Boone. I think he suspects me. And the way that Indian friend of his looked at me, I daren't stay there any longer.
They following you?
No, not yet, but we still have a little time.
Oh, you little fool. You're supposed to get them to attack the Iroquois camp. If they don't, the whole plan comes to nothing.
Don't worry, they'll attack. Go get your horse. Do as I say.
Turn out! Turn out! Good girl, that should do it. I'll let them pass and move my troops in behind.
Right.
All they have to do is kill one chief. And we've done what we've been sent to do.
Hang on. All right, we're heading straight for the Indian camp. Now, you watch out for Mrs. Lorne, but you shoot the first Indian you see.
Captain Ives! It's no use, Daniel. They're gone. They're heading up for the council ground, but the scream came from over here.
My sister's done it. The Americans are on their way to attack Rain Cloud.
Good news, sir. Then we'd best be on our way to attack the Americans.
At once. You two, over here. Escort Miss Lorne back to the post. See to it she has anything she needs. A bath and a fresh change sound good for a starter.
Oh, heavenly.
Then a banquet, complete to champagne. I'll join you shortly. This won't take long. Go to the ranks.
Horse iron shod. Carrying double from here on. No Indian was riding him. Well, there's the rest of the story. That part I can believe.
They have Captain Ives and his men trapped between them and the Iroquois camp.
There was some way to get to Ives before he shoots himself an Indian. Mingo, you feel like tackling some pretty long odds?
With you, are there any other kind?
What I have in mind should work for one of us. Let's try for that patch of trees over there. They'll have to pass through it directly.
Take them alive, you fools!
Run for it, Daniel. Run for it.
Well, Boone's Cherokee. Take him back to the post. And if you let him escape, it'll cost your lives. Form ranks and follow me.
Form ranks!
Fire this, that'll be the signal. All right, go.
Redcoats aim to attack. Help! Captain Ives! Can you hear me? The Redcoats are closing in behind you. You're trapped unless you get in here fast. Captain Ives! Signal if you can hear me.
This is the way a friend comes in peace. Many men, many guns.
The British lied to us. They accused your warriors of burning out a camp of settlers up the valley.
Not settlers' camp. Redcoat make it, then burn it. We think because it was not to their liking.
Well, it was to their liking, all right.
Did I hear you right, Mr. Broone? What kind of a trick is this?
The British won and they almost took us in.
Boys, here they come!
All right, spread out, men!
Well, Captain, here's a chance to see if your drill's gonna pay off.
All right, men. Pick your target. Fire!
Oh, come now, Mingo. In times of war, a man uses his strength and whatever weapons his ingenuity can devise. Why not a woman?
Supposing that I concede the specious logic, Miss Lawn, I'm still relieved to discover that you've never had a husband. Otherwise, I might have spent the rest of my life feeling sorry for a most unfortunate man.
Let me remind you, my half-English, half-Cherokee friend, that you're a British prisoner, and the penalty for treason is death.
And let me remind you what American patriots are saying these days. No man who is denied his freedom wants to live.
Mr. Mingo.
Captain, neighborly of you to wait for us. There for a while, I kind of thought we were going to let you down.
For a while, I thought you had.
Well, Captain, seeing as how you're in command and it's kind of your celebration, why don't you sit at the head of the table? I'll sit here.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Broone.
What is this, John? What does this mean?
Tell her.
Well, your brother will tell you, Mrs. Lorne, or whatever your rightful name is, that he's been obliged to surrender this post to us. You'll all be taken south as prisoners to be held for exchange. Now, if you'll excuse me, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
If they're ready in the kitchen, I think you can tell them to commence serving.
Oh, Sergeant, if you can lay your hand on some paper and quill, we might as well get that treaty down with Rain Cloud and writing while we're waiting.
Right away, Daniel.
A great man once said, Miss Lawn, that to free another is the first step in freeing oneself.
How she took in 3 grown men so completely, I'll never know.
No, it isn't as difficult as you think, Captain.
You know something, Mingo? There was a time or two there I would have bent a musket barrel over your head.
Well, I didn't exactly love my fellow man as I should have either.
Well, the trouble was, both you fellas could have used some lessons in romancing a pretty gal.
Which you were perfectly willing to give, no doubt.
Oh, no. Only in theory. Only in theory.
Well, now, you know, I'll say this for her, Daniel. She never showed any favoritism. I mean, you had your chance, man.
Oh, you certainly did. Oh, the way she clung to your neck as you crossed that ford.
Shameful it was.
Really? Can't we talk about anything else but that woman?
Mima, aren't you doing something different with your hair?
She thinks it makes her look like that Mrs. Lauren.
Israel.
Oh, well, sure, now I can see that. There's a kind of a similarity in style there, you know. Very flattering, Mima.
Do you really think so, Captain Ives?
That I do.
Although you might, make a deeper wave on the right side, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little wisp sort of peeping out the...
Must we, gentlemen, please?
All right. We won't mention her again. Agreed?
Agreed.
No use, Ma. They ain't saying it all right, but you sure can hear what they're thinking.
As a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big